happen. These dreams, they are for chasing. Don't stop, we got to keep racing on. So come on, dare to be a dreamer. Dare to be a dreamer.
Hello everybody, this is Eric from Eric and Christie's Fish Tales. As you can see, I'm showing you my website here. I wanted to point out something that I created this week and show you where it is so you guys can get it if you don't have something like this. If you're anything like me, you've got, and you have an RV, you've got a pretty lengthy checklist. And what I was doing prior to this system was literally just using my phone, and we had in the notes area, I had a very lengthy trip checklist on my phone, and we would just go through that and kind of mentally check off things on my phone as we were going. While that has been working and we have not had any serious kerfuffles because of the mental checklist and the fact that sometimes we're busy doing things and forget things until it's literally we're on the road and we have to pull over and then, I don't know, air up the hitch, or it's usually something like that. Turn on, connect the batteries to the tire pressure monitor jumper, so it basically pushes the tire pressure monitor sensor signal further. We have like an extender. Anyway, it's those kinds of things that often get forgotten, and they're very important to the safety of us on the road, and so I wanted to show you a little bit. First of all, this is our website. If you've not been here before, it's fishtailstravel.com. You can see I put some of our featured videos on here. We've got a discount for RV Snap Pads. We talked to them when we were at the Florida RV Super Show. And we have a promo code called Fishtails10, Fishtails and the number 10. If you go to the RVSnapPad.com website, you can get that promo code. And if you do buy, we get $10. So far, nobody has used it. Honestly, to be completely honest, it's cheaper to go to Amazon, or way better than that. If you can, go to an RV show and buy them at the show. We saved about 25-30% doing it that way. So definitely not going to, feel bad if you do that. And then there's a thing here where you can email us. If you want to reach out directly, you can email us that way. And then there's just some little bits about us, our Lily, our Corgi, questions and stuff like that. But this is where you go, it's resources. So, and by the way, the blog, that was something Christy wanted to do, but she has not done it. So the blog page is pretty much empty, so just ignore that. Links to our socials, obviously YouTube, we're on YouTube, Instagram, and to TikTok. So anyway, resources, tools we built on the road. You'll see a picture of our truck and the car. So the departure checklist, this is what I'm going to talk about today, is on here. And if you click the link here or the image, it'll take you to a new tab where it opens the checklist. I'm going to show you that in a second, but first, I'll show you this other thing too. So we have the recipe keeper. Christy does a lot of cooking, and she likes to cook. And one of the things that she absolutely hates is going to a website and pulling up a recipe. You guys have all done this. And then there's all these ads and videos and all this garbage running. And it's just super frustrating because every time you open up your iPad or your phone to go back in, it's like zooming you up the page, zooming you down the page. And there's all this advertising and stuff like breaking up and messing up the recipe. So the recipe keeper is some of our family recipes and favorite recipes. So the baked Caesar chicken, that was a recipe she found on All Recipes. This is the link, the source. You can go back to recipes. Carrot cake cookies, that was another one that she found somewhere. There's no source on that one. So the sweet and sour chicken, this is a family recipe. And so there's all of the important ingredients and the instructions right there. And Don's no-bake chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. I can attest these are amazing if you are a cookie fan. And then the Fischnaller family marinade. This is a absolute winner. We use it for flank steak. We have it with fajitas. You can make any steak or chicken taste amazing and phenomenal with this recipe. So that's what all this is. And what I'd like to do at some point is have kind of like a contest. And maybe what I'll do is create a new form for you guys to submit your own recipes. And maybe we can just join together and create like a huge pool of recipes. And there's categories in here too, so you can look at dinner. I don't have any in breakfast or lunch right now. There's some desserts, and then other than that, so it's basically just dinner and dessert right now. There's nothing else in here. But that is the recipe keeper. This was something that Christy and I created on our side of it. This is the view side of it, but on our side of it, we can write to it. So we can basically go in and put a URL in. It'll scrape the website where that recipe is and output only the important stuff, like this one here. Gives us directions, gives us the ingredients, and that's it. None of the advertising. So love that. Anyway, that's the recipe keeper. So that's one part of this resources page, but here's the other part. So this is I was literally walking the dog the other day and I was like, you know what? There's got to be a better way to do what I've been doing. And so I was like, oh, I bet I could just make like a Google Sheet or something like that. Well, I mean, I could, but this is way better. So here is the departure checklist. So you can customize the list. This is literally our list. So if you have an Axiom i3800, this might be a good start for you. Now, keep in mind there's some things on here that are specific to our rig, like there's literally one in here that says, well, there's plug-in repeater, right? That's that repeater that repeats our tire pressure monitor sensor. And air up hitch, that's not something that most people have because we have an air ride hitch on our system. But then there's like one in here somewhere, it says take Emily off wall. Emily is Christy's little turtle that's on the wall in the bathroom. We take it down because we don't want it to get flung or fall. Yeah, take Emily off wall in main bath. That's one of them. And then move toothbrush and toiletries to the half bath. We only do that if we're going to be doing multiple days of travel and we aren't going to have access to our fifth wheel, like if we're going to be sleeping in the truck. So that's what these are here for. But let me just show you this. So you can customize the list. So for instance, if you're going to use this, well, first of all, you might start with my departure checklist. You can customize the list. You can remove any you're not using. So let's just say this was yours. Obviously, you don't have an Emily in the main bath, so you can remove Emily. And then once you've hit the checkbox to remove it, you'll have to hit it twice. It'll kill it off. Remove headphones from hooks. We have these little hooks underneath our desk, underneath my desk for our headphones when we're parked in a spot. So this is to remind us that we want to remove those because I wouldn't want our headphones to go flying off while we're in transit and then floating around on the floor in the house, bouncing around for 300 miles or whatever. That would be bad. But anyway, this kind of stuff is all easy enough to remove. So you just double click on it, it'll kill it off. And then if you want to add something, so let's say that your system, your place has, I don't know, remove coffee. Well, that's personal tracking, personal and packing. So maybe not in personal, maybe kitchen, right? So in the kitchen category, remove coffee maker from counter in back. Add. So then you've added successfully a new, oh, that's a note. Okay, add item, sorry. remove coffee maker from counter by fridge. Let's just say that, right? So we've added that item. Then in order to use this list, you're going to save my list. What that's going to do is it's going to automatically save it in your browser. So if you want to use this list on your PC or computer or your iPad, you basically save the list to your, it's going to download basically a file. Load my list, that's what I do. Load my list. Downloads, RVJSON, open. So this would be the list that I saved, and so you're saving a copy to your device. So then you can use it on any device, and it basically what it does is it saves a copy that you can edit and change to your device, and then so you'll want to keep your browser open on your cell phone. So for instance, I am in the process, because we're going to be leaving on Monday, so I've got a browser tab open on my phone where I am already starting my checklist. This is my checklist that I'm starting right here. So I've already done 4 out of the 52 things because I like to do a few things early. So essentially what you're doing is, let's just say that we started working on this together. So we've checked our side and back patio, they're secure. We've cleaned off the leveling jacks, and that's actually one I've already done. I have magnetic lights throughout my RV, and we always take those down when we travel because they're magnetic, and if we're bouncing down the road, we don't want them to fall and end up going under the slide or into some random place that we can't find them, or under the couches, or there's any number of places they could end up. And I don't want them missing when I'm trying to get them to do. So take those down. Excuse me, that was the magnetic lights. We have a ladder that we use for the kitchen area. We store that in the underbelly when we're traveling. We also put our vacuum away, so that goes in the same place. I have a desk chair that I'm sitting in right now that I put in the underbelly, so that'll be in there. The entry step that the step that we go in and out of, we broom it off to make sure that a bunch of filth isn't dumped into the RV when we put the steps up, so we'd say we did that. I've got a lube plate that I use to connect between my fifth wheel pin box and my hitch, so this is just to make sure that I have the lube plate in place. We have a garbage can lid that locks to make sure our garbage doesn't fly all over the house while we're driving, so that's that. I left my surge suppressor at a campground one time, so this is to remind me not to ever do that again. So as you're going along, you'll notice that there's a yellow bar that's filling up, and there's a tiny little icon here, and this icon is actually a little RV. He's driving down the road to wheels up. So let's just quick and fly through this and just check these all off as if we're doing it. So just do all this stuff, and you'll see what it looks like when it's completely done. Anyway, and so this is all essentially the list. So let's see, what am I, did I forget something? Probably did. Yeah, I forgot numerous spots here. So we have now finished, and it says ready to roll. 50 out of 50 are done. And so you can click done customizing when you're like ready to stop customizing your list. And then you can customize your list, and it'll give you these extra items where you can add a note or add an item to the list. If you're done customizing, you just do that. And then when you want to save your list, like I said, you can save it. Then you can load it from that save, which we already did. I'm going to delete this now so I don't keep that around. And then there's a help thing here. Check off items, tap anywhere on the road to mark it done, your progress saved. So it's kind of designed for mobile ready usage. Tap customize list to rename items. On your phone, if you save my list, it'll download a copy to your phone. It lands in the Files app on iPhone or your downloads in Android. And then on a computer, it lands in your downloads folder. And then tap load my list and pick that save file to load your save file. Now, here's the cool thing. When you're ready to use it for the very next trip you do, you click clear for next and then tap again, and it'll actually wipe everything out and set everything back to the way it was. But anyway, that is the trip checklist or departure checklist. And I hope you guys can find some use out of it. I spent some time making it because I was just frustrated with trying to use traditional checklists to do this type of thing, and I liked the categories and the little animations, kind of cute, and I just thought it would be a super helpful thing that you guys could get and use, and hopefully stay safe as you're traveling on the road and enjoy your travels more, because you know that you've done everything before you leave. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will be on the road on Monday heading to Utah. We're going to be in Bryce Canyon area for a full month. Looking forward to that time, and definitely expect to see lots of footage from there. We also did a video review. We started working on a video review of the RV park we've been staying at in Boise called High Valley RV Park. Really enjoyed our time here. It's been quiet and nice. Lily loves the dog parks, and it's a really nice RV park if you're going to be coming to Boise and you want to stay somewhere in Eagle area or just north of Meridian. It's a good location and a pretty nice park. It's a little small for us, but for like 99% of the RVs out there, this place is great. And like I said, we still fit. They just have certain spots that we could fit into, so make sure you reserve early if you need to get in here and you're 70 feet long like we are. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon.